Machiavelli, we must talk.
Yes. I secured something of great worth from one of my contacts. We now have the names of several Templar agents Cesare has recruited to terrorize Roma.
How do I find them?
I can give you a general location. I suggest looking for signs of distress nearby. Perhaps you will uncover citizens who can point you in the right direction. My contact will continue searching for more names.
This information came from a city guard.
Yes. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Grazie.
Claudia, Bartolomeo, and La Volpe are waiting for you inside. I can't imagine how you did it.
Virtù, Machiavelli.
Virtù.
What have you discovered?
That bastardo Cesare is in the Castel Sant'Angelo with the Pope.
My spies tell me that the apple has been secreted to someone for a study. I am working on determining his identity.
Caterina will be moved to the prison within the Castello next week.
Bene. So the Castello it is. Roma will heal quickly with Cesare and Rodrigo gone.
Only if the opportunity to assassinate them arises will I take it.
Do not repeat your mistake in the vault. You must kill them now.
I'm with Machiavelli, Ezio. We should not wait.
Bartolomeo is right.
They must pay for Mario's death.
Do not worry. They will die. You have my word.
Ser Ezio, I represent the combined resources of Bartolomeo del Viano, Claudio Auditore, and La Volpe. Through my associates spread across the city, you can channel your florins to any part of the underground you desire. You may have seen notices posted around Roma which allow you to purchase buildings. Income from your new tenants will be deposited with bookkeepers, as well as additional profit from renovations. Bookkeepers can be found throughout the city.
Molto bene.
What about that one?
What's in 76?
She's beautiful. Okay, then go talk to her.
Just like that? Talk about what?
It doesn't matter. See the brother.
Well,
Most men
very
are so
frequently,
afraid
well,
to
as
go.
long as
But
you
anyone who actually talks to them has an advantage. Just make it up as you go.
found confidence or captured his normal monotone voice because it seems a little bit younger. That's even though exactly the same. There's
Why are you just standing there?
Because I wanted to ask you something. Which is... What's your name?
Not one will ever let me do that.
I wasn't ready. I was planning on being really charming, fun. I just have a second chance.
Ezio, all is lost. You made me smile.
She will remember.
No, I can still see these. I'll follow her. See what she needs.
Creepy. Follow Christina to seek the renewal of her attention. First arrival, man that Ezio entirely sharply. Cool scene, Ezio. Really stalkish. The type of shit that make women say I'd rather choose the bear. Which I'm not even saying after a few things that have went on in the online world that I don't understand sometimes. I do think it's kind of crazy that you prefer the wild animal over. I don't remember if your race being human or not, but to be fair, right? I understand why from like a joking, very kind of dark truth. Something can be crazy, be weird. At the end of the day, niggas is crazy. They'll do all type of weird shit, especially when they got these parasocial. Expected to be up at the same time. My direction. Ghosty. Floors. And that's it. Go back to this place. Some stuff cut off. Correct me if I'm wrong, it was like 2 years later when this game got released. So if you haven't played Assassin's Creed 2 since that long amount of time in the case of development of this, I definitely say it's decently nostalgic. And for me, it is decently nostalgic because when I came back to Assassin's Creed 2, it's exactly where I left off from.
I've decided I'm tired of waiting for you to open your legs on your own.
It's disgusting.
What do you want here? This has nothing to do with you.
Nice to see you too here. I think you're disturbing this young lady's day.
Let's go back to play. Hand-to-hand combat, boy. Me.
That's the best you can do. Shut your mouth! I'll kill you! Your part is the one who needs to learn the lesson.
Don't hear the whole dialogue. So I'm finished.
You've been slandering my too long.
No more than they deserve.
And I heard some people.
Give me a reason to break it.
Oh, this pass. Kill him over this one. To be fair,
Show me respect.
the level of like this guy might deserve it. I know he hates him, but I do like the idea of us both being kind of like born to be enemies, son of an assassin, son of a Templar. Most.
Can you not fight? You're in. Wait. What are you waiting for? You disrupted our work long enough.
Okay, perfect. Let's get that bang.
Hey, for interfering. Whole
family with.
Kind of subtle case of, situation to the death of my family. And that explains why they have a greater rivalry than just, previous dislike.
I am now. You asked me my name earlier. It's Christina.
Now I know that obviously Ezio don't have no actual true bad intentions of coming here, even if it is kind of weird and reasonably takes the definition of stalkish. Be following this woman home just to know where she lives, so that he could possibly peek Shawty at a different point. The fact of the matter is that, it's kind of cute to see this man Ezio be so weird and awkward than what he usually would be. But also, like, this is her home. I remember Ezio having to climb through all the type of tricks he played to come here to this side and do, different parkour to get inside her house, correct me if I'm wrong. So, I don't know if she just went to a different door entrance. The door was locked before that motherfucker came, or what the fuck. I don't know, that's kind of weird, but it's better than something, very small regard, but that's pretty cool. So we come back to Roma. Cool, case of past mission. More of that, right? But I wonder what happened to Claudia, because again, I always question, because what I was going to say before I got kind of rudely interrupted is because, the poor dialogue, right, was the fact that when I came back to Assassin's Creed 2, I left, when I left off from, being in the mix of trying to get the Pope guy, like I talked about before, It's just like to recycle my memory, because obviously nigga see what I was gonna say, like to concretely say, it's the fact that I left off in the game with sequence 12, as there's 15 sequences of Assassin's Creed 2 from my memory. And I was obviously in the mixed perception DLC to kind of filler tracking shit. And I was over here back home trying to find the Pope to Monk that stole the Apple of Eden. When I came back, I obviously got there. I started from where I left off, that. And so I didn't get to replay it, but I feel like if I replayed it, it still would be on my mind like it is now. I wonder what Claudia thought of everything they said about Ezio, and how she feels about him after all these years. Honorary degree. Find the scholar, deliver Cabernero's letter before the guards kill him. Deliver the letter in the morning.
Tecnico, senti. Grazie.
So oh, whoa. I'm lacking. You know, I got a name, but it's not.
Behold the sight most splendid. Caterina Sforza, she-whore of Forli, has at last been brought to heel.
No
one says no, Lucrezia Borgia. Who put you up to this? Was it your brother or your father? Perhaps a bit of both? Perhaps at the same time? Chiudi la bocca, non speak ill of the Borgia. The same will happen to any who defy us. Good people of Roma, stay strong! You will be free, your time will come, I swear it!
They are going to torture her. You are here for Cesare and Rodrigo.
Caterina is a powerful ally. If we help her now while she is weak, she will aid us in return.
Perhaps. But kill Cesare and Rodrigo first.
Machiavelli standing on business. I understand it. I mean, it not only makes like historical sense, I feel like, but it also just fits because not only is this nigga reasonably annoyed that Ezio didn't kill who needed to be, killed, but as well as just something to think about. Hold on, what was the thing? The detective. So I was thinking, I said, not be seen doing shit, right? Makes sense. Heal. Yeah, back to my whole thing about like the emotional thing. I understand that Ezio's that type of guy to have emotion big staining a lot of what he does. And I'm not even saying he needs to act irrational or act fake and blatantly foolish in his gain of not only, information and other shit, emotional, different distress, or have things about him that represent a guy that obviously, deliberately is not a man that's had the best emotional or mental situation. I feel like Connor is a good representation of a man that not only makes the most logical sense to be an introvert, not only makes sense to be a man very emotionally distant, emotionally damaged, but also have different aspects of shit about him that is raised not only in the mixed form of different cultural society and time, where there would be a lot of begrudged hatred, where there would be a lot of different stances. But after all this death, I've seen a lot of people you care about lost. I'm surprised there isn't a level of kind of cracking at the little code of that Tony Stark or Batman begrudging ting where it's like I cannot really fathom a better world with all this bad that has kind of happened in all this short amount of time. He has went through bad thing after bad thing, and nothing really has been gained from it. And it's kind of just a tragedy in it all. You know what I'm saying? Where Ezio had the life, he had the greatest things you could imagine, and all that gets, swiped away as soon as he tries to make a better calling of life off rip. Damn. That's what I was saying. I'm surprised there isn't a level of like survivor's guilt, a greater state of like really emotional distress. Something about Ezio where it's under like skin, kind of very like I don't really know how to say it. So say it afterwards. Like not necessarily dysfunction, but kind of like a level of like disgruntled, unsure of himself, some eternal conflict that really makes you think twice about the gloriousness of Ezio. He might be invincible this, he might be handsome, charming, but he really is a lot more human. And don't get it twisted, I think Ezio is human. He does feel a great touch of a lot of those defined qualities in a man that even while goes for the different forms of tragedy, agony, pain, mixed dwell of sorrow 1 second at a time. There is still a human in all of this. This isn't some emotional being. He isn't unstoppable. He has his losses. He has his flaws that are, noticeable. But I think it's more the fact that none of them feel as, like, important. They're not something that is a crazy, like, distinct character for it. It's nothing to really scoff at. I basically mean in this sense, I think Ezio is very cool. I think he's cool with the fact that he doesn't feel like a character that really needs to dwell on these things that would stain a man with so much high credit of like maybe even ravenous need for vengeance, right? But it definitely is something that a character like him, I feel like would at least have to dawn upon. I feel like there's no real questioning of like the morale with him, except for like honoring the code. And when he killed his iconic rival, Puta, he, said all those things too, but like none of what Ezio said about him was definitely not necessarily like something to say, oh, reasonable crash out about it. Like there's nothing about Ezio where we question really him. I feel like you never question Ezio if he's right. We never really see a different level of complexity about him, or like something that really sticks out as a character perspective, to say the least. If that makes sense, because again, I'm not trying to rule out Ezio's coolness or whatever. I just feel like there's a lot of shit about him that it feels almost dang near too perfect. If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like these critiques is mainly just on like a potential thing. It's not bad. He works. I just feel like there is a point of reference that Ezio indeed is a character with a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of things poured into him. And he's a character written to the most high form. And to be fair, he is the only technical Assassin's Creed protagonist that actually got a sequel. I thought he was actually one of my ways of going to find here. Unfortunate. Possibly big brain idea. I'm gonna try to do this. 2+ degree. Like, if I don't get it the first time, you know what I'm saying? It's cool from an idea of like, first time starting out, But if I possibly would go this long and then eventually get caught lacking, like, look at that. Everybody talk this shit. I don't want to shoot him because then I feel like, obviously, by the fact that I'm shooting him, obviously, get everybody's attention. Behind the fucking... Queen. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Realistically, that should be easy. Game over. Because the whole, not been detected. Kill. How? How? I'm about to say, that's highly bullshit. I caught that nigga by the jugular. To fucking ball sack. How is he not dead? We doing it peakly right now. Like, I've never tried this hard to go and get full synchronization. And obviously, I'm not one of the people, actually try to do everything full synchronization. But the closest game I could actually try to get full synchronization on is the Assassin's Creed 3 for me, is full synchronization. You know what I'm saying? But no! Alright, hold on. Let's maybe step back. Grab. Boom. 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 Parkour. Yeah. The case of like possible greatest chance for me to actually do full synchronization is on the Assassin's Creed 3.
Lucrezia.
His own sister could not be me.
I hope you have treated her guest with kindness.
That mouth on her. How I'd love to sew it shut.
I'd rather like it open myself.
Oh.
Have you talked to the Pope about the funds requested by my man?
He is away from the Castello, and he might need some convincing when he returns.
That shouldn't be a problem, should it?
No. Only it gets quite lonely here. You and I spend so little time together these days, busy as you are with your other conquests.
Soon. Once I have secured the throne of Italia, you are going to be my queen. And your loneliness will be a thing of the past.
I cannot wait.
Behave yourself while I am gone.
Oh, ooh.
Open the gate! The Captain General is leaving
My dad is going to be very disappointed.
What about the Borgia? I haven't seen the Borgia this entire time. I know he's alive. I know he's in this game most likely, but I am trying. Unless they're gonna pull a shade thing. Or even though Assassin's Creed Unity's credit, he never was advertised to be in Unity. It's just like an assumption because obviously, like, oh, want to become an assassin and get vengeance for his daddy? Makes the most sense.
Open her. How was the journey to Roma? Did you sit in Cesare's private carriage? You're pathetic, Lucrezia. What did he talk about? His plans for Napoli? Did you like it? I can't remember. Perhaps you'll remember this. That puts you in your place. Lock it and give me the key.
Jealous of her own brother. Possibly having feelings for another person. Weird, there's something right here, man. Anyway, my point possibly to come back to on the whole talk of like sequel thing is that no one has actually got a direct film of sequel unless you count DLCs. The people that would be considered with that is Mixed Bag Connor, Mixed Bag Haytham, even though not being in the actual technical DLC himself, but in the sense of him being, you know, in the case of another game that does give different insight. But a lot of Assassin's Creed Rogue is obviously staying by Shay, and Haytham's just a character there that obviously accounts that things are connected, and he obviously is the Grandmaster Templar of the Colonial Assassin, so he has to be there. Adewale wasn't the main character of Assassin's Creed 4, but obviously he was a supporting character. He was a member of the Jackdaw. He was the Quartermaster, second in command. He was goated, so he got a DLC. Okay? Continuing. I know that Bayek technically has a sequel in the case of not only the case of the Hidden Ones, but Curse of the Pharaohs, which are 2 DLCs. I know that obviously Arnold has his DLC. There's Mixed Bag Eevee, but those are DLCs. Actual whole, reformed, continuous form of like, I think would most reasonably categorize is not only a continuous story that isn't just a one and done short thing that you could easily pass, even if it does have bus and sauce in it, by all accord, like Adewale, Bayek, and you know, in my opinion, I do think it gives an interesting different case of take and taste of character and, you know, possibility for Connor, right? If things were different, it's a cool what if thing. I think it's one of, not the most, you know, unique thing I've seen of Assassin's Creed so far. But my point still stands that they're not actually sequels that greater evolve the character and set up a new slate for him. Ezio is the only character that actually really, I feel like, got a chance to shine in those characteristics. And to be fair, I'm playing the first sequel. I do not know what's going to happen. It's my first time playing this. But I still stand by the fact of the matter is that it's kind of how that is. No! I just died. I hope that doesn't count. That's something I kind of love and hate with Assassin's Creed sometimes. These platforms that these trained, lethal, grade A proficient assassins should be able to climb, but my character cannot. Like, obviously I can climb this shit here, but I can't climb the rest. Like, it's kind of just weird. I know it's like for gameplay limitation and, you know, the software of the time, but at the same time, it's like, I just don't see why it couldn't be, you know, implemented or made. I'm trying to go the more sneaky and efficient way, because I already know that these archers and riflemen are, you know, entirely parading around. Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn all the way. What? Ha, ha, what? What? That nigga survived a dagger hit? Alright, bro. Please tell me I can go ahead and quit the last checkpoint. Am I gonna do that? No, hold on. Bro, no, that's just insanity, bro. That's that bullshit. That is that bullshit. Nah, bro. Nah, all that work just for that. That's kind of crazy, bro. But I'm not redoing that all over again. You get me fucked up, bro. I mean, that's just generally stupid. He should have died. That nigga should have died. He legit, literally, got clapped in the back with something that he should even have the capability to even be standing to. Like, he's trying to stay on top of the thing and do this.
Oh, my back. Please, can you reach this water jug for me? I cannot get it myself.
Anything else I can reach, princess?
Ezio, what are you doing?
Total bullshit.
Paying a visit to the tailor.
Rescuing me will provoke Cesare's wrath.
Fortunately for us, he is away. Any chance there is a second key?
The guard handed his to Lucrezia, so I assume not.
Do you know where she is?
Her quarters are at the top of the castello.
All right, stay here. That key is as good as mine.
I'm not going anywhere.
Save it for this for jokes. And do that for the next couple times. Something still low. Outside go good, keep that because I take it. Let's see. Outside to go keep that. Good. Yeah. Because when I said that, I mean to the point where I got to the top point. It isn't
Please, you must whisper it only to yourself. If Cesare found out, who knows what he would do.
Are you not newly widowed?
He killed my husband.
Oh.
Cesare has always been jealous of my attentions. But that should not deter us. I will keep that. What was that?
I'm late for rehearsal. Farewell, my love.
I heard the entire exchange, mia signora, and can vouch for it.
Good. Tell Cesare. We shall see how it feels when the shoe is on the other foot.
Yes, signora.
I think we're not going to kill this show. I feel bad for her. He's a little jealous. Typical boyfriend in Cesare, but true brother.
Please, continue. I did not mean to interrupt.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze. How nice to finally meet after hearing so much. A pity Cesare is no longer here. He would have enjoyed this.
My fight is not with you, Lucrezia. Free Caterina, I will stand down.
Impossible.
Then you leave me no choice.
Guards!
Come on, Coglione!
I just shoot her? So like...
Cannot leave you until I cross trouble, so you're coming with me. Scream, however. I will be forced to take your thumb.
Rescuing princesses from castles now?
I bet you
Don't talk about the possible.
Whomever you wish.
Gotta read more about her, possibly a family for shit. Me?
Ma che cosa aspetti? Get back! Let go of me!
Non è timido.
You know what became of the party once your hunt was finished? Your dear friend Lorenzo stripped them of everything
Ezio threw them into prison, even though some played no part of the conspiracy.
More dumb iconic type of just see my men fight this well trained skilled motherfucker. Your brother not tell you who I am? No, stop. Come here. A wild stuff. Yo, stop yap. Well, what does this have to do with anything? Even if you want to go and like try to threaten me, like that has nothing to do with anything. It's something that's over here trying to give the audience some history.
Content to set events into motion, but unwilling to see them through.
Ignorance. They're trying to give you some historical lecture. It's crazy. But obviously, I think the inflicting the fact that you push things over like that. Stop. You just yapping a bunch of bullshit.
He came for a higher purpose, unlike you.
So now about a guy that's literally out here condemning things to his coin. His little sister, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're the oldest, so... Am I supposed to go ahead? One elbow just pushed me off. This is one strong, feisty girl.
Salute, Lucrezia. How I missed you.
By a party footer at Troia.
Always a pleasure. Bring her here, I'll take the key. Classy. Guards! That's enough out of you.
Can you walk?
No.
I guess we are going up the front.
Staying feet. Pretty nails. Still on the Fed Catherine's over here on the Zoom machine. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, the shit literally just started. We're gonna try that again.
What are you doing, Ezio?
Another little cosmic joke? Why me? Always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Why save me, Ezio? With Forli taken, I am useless to you.
You have a family.
It is not your family.
Come, Ezio. This way.
Come get me.
Ezio, this way, per favore.
That night at the villa, I had to ensure our allegiance to protect Forli. Do you understand, Ezio?
E la politica. Of course. I knew it. You did not explain.
Don't you dare! Figlio di puttana! Never do that to me again. It seems to open from over there. Hurry, Ezio.
Ride across the bridge. I will cover you. Andiamo! Yeah! Go to Isola Tiberina. Find Machiavelli there. He will be waiting for me.
What about you?
Someone has to stay here and distract the guards.
Get back in one piece, or I will never forgive myself.
Go! Stai attento, I'm here! Let's finish this. Get...
Ora, go! I want no part of this! Dietro! Now, on it! Ora, fine, fine!
Who's that?
Quick! Back to the castello!
Get off me!
Vieni a prendermi.
Now! Ora, go! Right here with you.
Ah! I see him! There! Dannato! Getting away! Now you die! There he is! Over! See where he went? Can't you see? You are a part of the problem! Hey, stop! Presto! Aiutare! Stop, amico! We are not going to be better ever.